Beneath the serene beauty of America's national parks, park rangers confront unsettling mysteries, vanishing hikers, unnatural sounds echoing at night, and strange structures found deep in untouched wilderness. Tasked with protecting the land, they often discover secrets best left buried in the forest's dark, whispering heart. Some never return the same. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more scary stories. They told me Marrow Pines was quiet this time of year. That was the word they used. Quiet, like the forest simply hushed itself to sleep after tourist season. I should have taken it as a warning. I've been with the Forest Service for over a decade, seen my share of weird things. Drunks thinking they're survivalists, lost hikers hearing voices in the wind. Once even found a doll tied up in a deer carcass. Some twisted wilderness ritual maybe. But nothing ever made me doubt my own eyes. That changed 3 nights ago. October in Northern Oregon paints the park in fire. Red and orange blaze through the pine canopy like veins lit from within. Beautiful, sure, but also deceptive. At a distance, beauty makes you ignore how the trees lean too close together, how the trails darken quicker than they should. Even the air grows still like it's holding something back. I'd been assigned to do a sweep of the east sector, an area of the park that barely gets visitors anymore. Too remote, too easy to get lost. I took the ATV out late afternoon, planning to check trail markers and make it to lookout point before dusk. Around 5, the wind dropped off completely. That stillness hit again, like stepping into a vacuum. No birds, no rustling. Even the engine of the ATV sounded muffled. I remember thinking, something's wrong with the pressure. Like before a thunderstorm, only the sky was clear, stretched pale and wide above the pines. I parked at the base of the old fire watchtower. Hasn't been manned since the 90s, but the structure's still sound, and climbed up to take a look. From the top, the treetops ripple like a sea. For a moment, I felt calm again. Then I noticed the clearing. About half a mile out, a ring of trees had been felled. Clean. Not by lightning, not by wind. They were cut. No equipment marks, no vehicles nearby. Just a perfect circle, maybe 60 feet wide. And in the middle, something was standing there. It was a figure. Still. Too far to make out details, but I swear it was facing me. I grabbed my binoculars. Even now I can't explain what I saw. It wasn't a person. It had the shape of one. Tall, thin. But the skin was wrong. White like birch bark, peeling in long strips. The head was tilted, too far to one side. The limbs. They were off. Longer than they should have been, like they'd been stretched. And then it waved. I flinched so hard I nearly dropped the binoculars. When I looked again, it was gone. I should have reported it. Should have turned the ATV around and left. But I'm not that kind of man. Curiosity's burned me before. So I set off toward the clearing on foot. The deeper I went, the more the forest changed. No undergrowth. The ground was bare, just dirt and brittle pine needles. And the smell. God, the smell. Not rot, not animal. It was chemical, like antiseptic and wet iron. As I approached the clearing, my radio crackled. Ellis, come back. Or not lone, just static. My name broken, and a voice I didn't recognize. I stepped into the circle. No birds, no insects, not even the breeze. My own heartbeat felt too loud. Then I saw them, holes in the dirt, perfectly spaced. Not natural, not animal. Each maybe a foot wide, 6 inches deep. Like something had rooted itself there and been pulled out. At the center was a tree stump. Tall. Not like something cut by a ranger crew. This was jagged, raw. The bark had been peeled off. The rings inside were blackened, burned in a spiral pattern. I stepped closer. And that's when I heard it. A voice, not through the air, but inside my skull. Low, humming words I didn't know. My ears bled. I stumbled back. The air shimmered, like heat rising off asphalt. And then, the figure stepped from the tree line. Closer now, I saw its face, or where a face should have been. No features, just smooth white flesh, streaked with red veins that pulsed beneath the surface. Its mouth opened. There were teeth, not in rows, but layers, spiraling inward like a borehole. And a sound came out. Not a scream, not a word. A memory. My brother's voice. The night he died in the lake when we were kids. "Ellis," it said, using his voice. "Why didn't you come with me?" I ran. I don't remember getting back to the ATV. I don't remember the drive. Only that when I reached the ranger station, my boots were covered in blood that wasn't mine, and my radio was fused into the holster. Melted. The report I filed was full of excuses. Heat stroke, hallucination, the usual garbage we're trained to say when we don't have answers. But I know what I saw. It wasn't just something in the woods. It was the forest itself looking back. I checked the old tower logs. Back in 1976, a ranger named Harold Minks went missing in that same area. His last journal entry reads, "Something grows beneath." It remembers our wait. We were never alone. They found his badge buried under a stump, weeks later. I went back to the clearing this morning, just to prove to myself it was real. But it's gone. No circle, no felled trees, no holes. Just untouched pine, the way it's always been. Like the forest healed itself overnight. Or like it never happened at all. But last night, as I was locking up, I heard someone whisper my name through the trees outside the station. Not from the trail, from the walls. I haven't slept. I don't think I can. If I go missing, don't send anyone into Marrow Pines. Burn it. Salt the ground. And never answer the voices that know your name.